if you had any of these, you haven't had much real food. You know why? Because they are highly processed, although very well packaged. They contain a lot of chemicals, synthetics, to name a few, preservatives, additives, food coloring, food flavorings. What about these bananas? They could have been genetically modified. So what is real food? The foods that are locally sourced, fresh, seasonal, and homemade. But about 60 some odd years ago, our parents, our grandparents, all had real food. Because they have family farms that raised their own livestock and cultivated their own crops. Each and every one knew what the real taste is, the original flavor, the texture of food, and of course, the seasons. Well, I believe you all grow up believing an apple a day keeps the doctors away. Let me tell you this. Nowadays, an apple gives you 23 pesticides. That's only on an average. I'm here today to share with you some thoughts about real food and urban gardening. My name is Pui-Kwan Chu. Most of the time, I'm known as iPad. I've been around long before iPad, except I'm the low-tech one. I used to be having these really severe headaches. At times, I zonked out on my desk at work, or had to rush to the bathroom to throw up after eating out. I took a lot of medications until one day, the guy at the pharmacy told me that the pill, which I had been taking as a painkiller, would no longer be available in Hong Kong. Oh no. What about my headaches? That's when I decided to take some time off, travel around the world, for I really needed to think and rethink about my life. I wanted to look for my roots, literally. A few months later, I came back. I started an organic farm growing vegetables. And that was 20 years ago. I got rid of my headaches. 5, 10 years ago, I was frequently asked this question: what is organic farming? What are organic vegetables? 5 years ago, nobody asked me that question again, because you all know, right? Everybody knows. But then there came another question. How do I know if it's real? How do I know I'm getting truly organic? Guess what I said? I said, no, you can't. But I give you a hint. I figure if you grow your own, I don't think you would poison yourself by putting chemicals, right? So all of you out there, it is time to grow. Urban gardening is the answer. So what is urban gardening? It is simply about growing our own food in the city we live in. I'm going to talk to you about some of the projects that I got involved with urban gardening a few years back. This is called Urban Pastoral. It's an architecture exhibition at Kowloon Park, early 2009. The architect designed the planters and the setup. I supported with organic vegetables, herbs, and edible flowers. Together we created a hanging garden of living edibles, where people can come and appreciate the beauty, the serenity, and even some delicate fragrance of nature in the hustle-bustle of a city. Here's another architecture project. The Hong Kong Biennale 2009 at West Kowloon. I also worked with an architect. We set up an eco-farm with 3,900 boxes of organic vegetables. It's a 3-month project. We planted the seeds as of November 15th, 2009, and we worked through until February 27th, 2010. What we did, we anticipated a big challenge because we had to consider how the overall design is going to show the two angles of how people perceive this project. The colors and the heights of the vegetables at the various times of their growth. Two viewing angles. One, a bird's eye view, where one can appreciate the array of colors of the vegetables growing at the same time. Two, the perspective. When you look at it from ground up, you get to see the different heights of various vegetables. There's a theme to this Biennale, BYOB. Bring your own. The B, alphabet B, could represent your book, your boyfriend, your boss, your box, your bottle. We did 2 events with BYOB. One, bring your own bowl. When we had the first harvest of lettuces, we invited guests to come with a bowl. We mixed them salads on the spot. 2, the second event, which is also the closing event, bring your own bag. You know why? We invite visitors to come and take the boxes home so that they can continue to grow. So at the end of the day, 3,900 boxes were gone. Here's another one. I did not work with architects anymore with this one. 2 friends and I initiated this Project Grow, year 2011. It's on the rooftop of a factory building in To Kwa Wan. And we used all recycled materials. It all started, just one of us found this abandoned wooden bed frame from a garbage dump. And since then, we started picking up pallets, drawers, cabinets, wooden planks from construction sites. We moved them up to the roof and reconstructed them into planter boxes. We worked with a social worker to invite the local community to join us, painting the boxes and planting. You might not know, Pui-Kwan is among one of the oldest parts of Hong Kong since the old airport moved, for the fact that there's no MTR. So the community is basically mixed with a lot of older generation and minority families with very young kids. It is still an ongoing project. We host it every now and then, and we still do, workshops for the local community. They can come and plant with us, harvest with us, and taste the food from the harvest. So what I learned from all these projects over the years, urban gardening is all about connecting people and connecting to nature. Gardening can be so relaxing and even therapeutic. And you can have lots of fun farming with kids, your families, and your friends. Most of all, it's very rewarding because you get to eat some fresh, delicious, and nutritious food. Are you ready to garden? Any puzzled faces? I'm sure by now you still have some concerns. I don't have space. I don't have the time. I don't even know if I can grow enough for myself or my family. Do you have that space? I never asked you to sing and dance for your plants. All you need is to water them. 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Start with one. One pot, one plant. Would you come? Please? There you go. And it will grow on you. Yes. Let's get real. Grow your own food. Start your urban garden now. Thank you.